Hey there, Jeff Teper from Microsoft, and welcome to the AI Native event. I'm excited to represent the company here. I lead the teams working on our collaboration tools, our collaboration apps and platforms. We sort of make a little joke that those apps or tools are evolving to be more agentic. So CAP stands for agents and platforms as well as apps. And that is a good segue into what we're going to talk about today. But before I do that, I really want to thank you for being part of this incredible community. And thanks always to the people who organize events like this, the speakers, the sponsors. This is the best community in tech. It's in some ways, it dates back to the work we did years and years ago with SharePoint Saturdays. That evolved SharePoint Conference, Microsoft 365 Conference, Ignite, and so forth. And it's great as we enter this new chapter with the AI era to see our community take advantage of it and build new events to share the latest knowledge. So thank you so much. It's really a privilege. I do want to focus today in a short little update on the evolution that's going on in AI with what we call the frontier firm. This is how we see organizations evolving to the future to be more effective in achieving their mission and to be great places to work to attract and retain and motivate employees. And I think a key part of that is there will be teams. There'll be teams of people and agents working together to get things done. And some of those agents will come in our apps, our tools, for helping with every project or every meeting or every site. And some of those will be agents you build, and you might build them with Copilot Studio or Azure Foundry or something else. So this is a big change. In some ways, it's far more fundamental than the transition to the cloud, which was really a bit more a change for IT and where the services were run. This is more of a change in how people work. And the foundation of all this from Microsoft is our collaboration platform that consists of Microsoft 365 Copilot for AI, our hub for collaboration in Microsoft Teams, and our flexible content management system in Microsoft SharePoint. And some of the things I'll talk about that we recently released really cut across those in Copilot and Teams and SharePoint. But first, let me talk a little bit about the main Copilot app. This is something we had a big update a few weeks ago, and then we updated again to simultaneously release the GPT-5 model. The Copilot app has multiple modules in one. Of course, it has chat, but it also has enterprise search, the ability to access all sorts of agents, notebooks, and the ability to create new artifacts and types of information, and all within a very simple, streamlined user experience. So we're really excited about that. It's got more functionality, the same model, and better security and compliance than you might see in ChatGPT or similar tools. So again, same core model, much more functionality, and so forth. And it comes in two flavors. One is Copilot Chat is available at no extra cost to anybody who's got an Entra ID. And for the $30 Microsoft 365 Copilot SKU, you get access to deeper integration with the apps and grounding in your data. So pretty clear tiering there. Okay, on to what we announced recently. We have the first multiplayer collaborative AI in the industry. We've married our collaboration tools with AI, where AI is a virtual teammate. And that includes multiple big announcements, teams. There'll be agents in every channel and meeting. Planner is going to expose project management skills, not only inside Planner, but to the agents and teams. We're doing automations, the ability to automate workflows. We've had that built on the Power Platform for a while in Teams and SharePoint. We're taking that to the next level with a brand new user experience that we're really excited about, and it's going to embrace more agentic capabilities. GitHub, we're bringing the GitHub agentic capabilities right inside Teams. So Teams is the best place for software development teams. SharePoint, I'm really excited about the work we're doing to help you organize information and build these knowledge solutions with what we call the knowledge agent in SharePoint. There's a lot there that I'm excited for you to check out. And then Engage. Many of you know Viva Engage. It's a fantastic industry leading tool for open communications, leadership connections. one of the best source of company-wide knowledge going into Copilot. We're now bringing AI into communities to help answer questions, including if the answer is in an associated SharePoint site, doing that to automate that. So there's better tacit knowledge sharing inside the organization. So a lot of news. You can see on the screen the URL, aka.ms Collab AI 2025, where you can see the parent blog, and there's a lot of child blogs and interactive demos. To be clear, all of this is now in public preview, so anybody's got access to it if you've got public preview options in your tenant. So I'm going to show a couple of videos, and that'll make this a lot more concrete. So first, Microsoft Teams. Let's take a look at the new agent capabilities in channels, in meetings, and bringing in the project management capabilities, as well as the engaged capabilities as well. Let's take a look at AI in Teams.
Hey everyone, I'm Kendra, a product manager at Microsoft. Let me show you how our newest agents in Teams channels, meetings, and communities act like a teammate that helps you stay on track and get things done. Imagine we work at a clothing company and we're gearing up to launch our new line, Zava Core Fiber. To plan the launch, my team set up a new Teams channel called Core Fiber Launch, our space to collaborate and get things done. Each channel can have its own dedicated agent, an expert grounded in the latest information from that channel's conversations and meetings. The agent takes on the name of the channel. My manager asked me to compare our new line with the competition. Luckily, I can just ask the agent in the channel to help. The agent quickly pulls the competitive information I need and drafts a summary for me. I can review and edit the comparison if needed. This one looks pretty good, so I asked the agent to send it to my manager, who it already knows, without any additional input. To stay on top of our launch plan, I've asked the agent to draft weekly status reports every Thursday. Once again, I can make edits before posting to the channel, where the whole team can stay in the loop. Having an agent in our channel is like having a teammate that knows all of our decisions and updates in real time, helping us stay aligned and moving forward to a successful launch. After sending the status report, I jump into our weekly launch meeting and activate the facilitator. It handles the agenda, tracks progress, manages action items, and can help find information to answer questions. The agent can pull the agenda from the meeting invite, but in this case, one wasn't provided. Not a problem. I'll just ask it to add one. The agenda now shows at the top of the meeting stage. As the meeting continues, the agent tracks our progress, so we know what's left to cover. If questions come up, the agent can pull answers from the web and post them into the meeting chat. That way, we can make informed decisions quickly without losing focus. During our discussion, someone recommends we create a document outlining our strategy. Our agent detects the request, creates a task for it, and can proactively create a draft of the document on our behalf. The meeting is wrapping up, so I'm going to ask the agent to list the tasks we discussed. If I see a task is missing, I can quickly ask the agent to create a new task and assign it to the person responsible. Instantly, it's added to both the meeting notes and the meeting plan we've set up in Planner. Tasks can be managed directly in the meeting notes, and with one click, you can also open them in Planner for a more granular view. Now, I want to make sure our sales team has the latest information and answers to any questions. This used to take a lot of time. If I head over to our product sales support community in the Viva Engage app, you can see the agent in the community has already started generating answers to questions. Using relevant information from discussions in the community and our launch SharePoint, the agent proactively suggested answers while I was working on other tasks. It even explains its reasoning, so I can quickly approve answers and post to the community with confidence. As you can see, these agents work alongside us like teammates, helping us move through the launch with ease.
Okay, excited about that. That's going to take collaboration to the next level with virtual teammates. Now let's talk about taking knowledge management to the next level with AI agentic capabilities helping SharePoint. We took a first step earlier last year with SharePoint agents. You can go to a SharePoint site and make a grounded agent, and we've done a lot of things on relevance and governance on that. This is the next step about how you can use the agent in SharePoint, this knowledge agent, to build solutions and organize content in the first place. So let's take a look at this great new SharePoint announcement.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophia Pang, a product marketing manager at Microsoft. As teams grow and their content multiplies, organizing knowledge becomes increasingly critical. AI experiences are only as good as the content they're grounded on, making a well-structured knowledge base more essential than ever. That's why we built Knowledge Agent and SharePoint, to help teams bring clarity to chaos. Let me show you how. Imagine I'm Carol, a marketing manager at a smart clothing company called Sulava, and we're gearing up to launch our new product line, Sulava Core Fiber. I start by reviewing our SharePoint library. It's a bit messy, with product specs, pitch decks, roadmaps, covering all our various brands, with no naming standards or metadata to make sense of everything here. Luckily, getting started with AI is easier than ever. The Knowledge Agent is right there, ready to help. And I ask it to organize the library. It automatically suggests columns and tags each file with metadata, making it easy to spot what's relevant for Sulava Core Fiber launch. To stay on top of any new documentation created, I ask Knowledge Agent to send me an email when new files about Sulava Core Fiber are created. This way, I can ensure everything is aligned and nothing slips through the cracks. I can also prompt the agent to show me only the files that I need, and it uses metadata to do that. Filling metadata gaps prevents confusion and duplication. So when teammates ask Copilot or an agent to help, they get a contextualized and correct answer. Okay, so I switch over to Teams and I see an urgent message from David, our regional sales manager, about a supply chain challenge with one of our key fabrics, graphene mesh. Instead of digging through specs or forwarding the question to the engineering team, I ask Knowledge Agent directly from the product specs library. Knowledge Agent returns a contextual, detailed response, pulling from document content and metadata. I send Knowledge Agent's response back to David because now I'm confident it's accurate and grounded in our latest product documentation. Next, I ask Knowledge Agent to clean up our SharePoint site. It scans for broken links, outdated pages, and content gaps. The agent spots 4 outdated pages. I click Retired, and my site is cleaned up and ready to go. It also makes suggestions to help fill content gaps based on the information site visitors are searching for but can't find. I click into the suggestion to see more details about the recommendation and the next steps, or I can even create a page with AI. Okay, great. Now that everything's organized, I'm ready to build out the launch announcement page on the site. The agent can create a page with a prompt, or I can start with a template, which is great because I'm not sure where to start. I fill in a few blanks to provide more background and attach a document that includes some helpful details. The agent builds out the page for me. It's looking good, but it's missing something. I select the sparkle button to have the agent generate a new section. The agent makes 3 recommendations, and this one looks exactly like what I need. I make a few small tweaks and then publish the page. In just a few moments, I've turned my content into a clean launch announcement. With Knowledge Agent and SharePoint, making sense of content is easier than ever. Things that took me weeks before now just take a few moments.
All right. Well, again, everything I just showed is in public preview today. You can try it out. You can give us feedback. We'd love to see that. I'm very excited about what you'll see from some of the other members of Microsoft and the community and the rest of the event. Thank you so much for all your support. It's an incredibly exciting time, and I can't think of a better group of people to go on this journey with than the best community in tech. Thank you very much.
You're on mute, Veski.
Still muted. I tried to unmute myself once, but hey, that
we know
happens.
We're live.
We are live. Hey, so let me repeat again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the AI Native Workplace Summit 2025. This is really exciting times, and thank you, Jeff Teper, for the awesome video, and greetings for all of us. And it is so great to be able to kind of organize this event for you. And who are we organizers? There's 4 of us. My name is Vesa Nopanen. Everybody calls me Vesku. And with me, I have Adam Deltinger from Sweden, Matti Paukkonen from Finland, and also Sharon Sumner from UK. But what's more important than us is, of course, our speakers and all the attendees and who we have. We will have an amazing day, of course, with 49 speakers doing 42 sessions. This being one of those, ending in a closing keynote by Caruana Katimu. We will have almost 12 hours left of knowledge and content, community sharing. So stick around, and of course you may want to have to choose some of the sessions you join in, but there should be good content for everyone. And we will be talking a lot about AI. You won't be missing the buzzwords Copilot, AI native today. Yes, we are AI native workplace summit after all. But what does this kind of mean in that sense? And I would like to start thinking about, okay, what it takes to become an AI native. It's just not like, hey, let's take some AI and use it now and then and use the old processes. That's not the way it is. This is going to be a big shift at the very foundation of how companies operate. And to kind of give you some idea what this means, so let's take a look a bit on the traditional model that unfortunately a lot of companies still do, and they have been doing for decades, and then move forward towards the seeing, okay, how things are done in the AI native company. So traditionally, well, employees, customers, well, everybody is basically using some kind of a portal, endless forms. Well, these are not intuitive. These are like something machines should be filling up. And to be honest, yeah, the machines will be filling these up more and more. But we've got used to a lot of these forms. But these are no strangers to us. But more than just forms, it's about the workflows. Some of the processes rely on people that the tasks move forward. Like, hey, let's get this ticket in, or has somebody approved this or not? Let's re-enter the data to that one, or something else. It just takes time and causes slowness. So nothing happens until human interacts. And then we also operate in several different systems. That's traditional. We have ERPs, we have CRMs, and our content management and everything else. With Microsoft 365, things are quite a lot together, but we have seen that every system is its own island, more or less. You have to switch between apps, you have to switch between tools, you copy paste the data and fill in the gaps. And yeah, the integrations could be a lot better. We've been trying to get over this for past 30 years already. So hopefully now we are getting one more huge step forward with the help of AI. But finally, the reactive part is that usually it means that nothing happens until somebody opens the tickets or waits or hoping that, okay, hey, Adam, can you come back to me on this so we can move this forward or something. So it all causes slowness in there. Now that if we shift towards more the AI native thinking and making the company more AI native, what happens? Instead of portals and forms, we will be using agents, of course, AI agents, in our natural language. We may be having a chat, we may be having a conversation with those. But the point is, it will understand your intent, what do you mean, and get things done for you. Instead of filling up that form, you are entering the information in a very free way. And it gets things done automated. So these things can begin the workflow already. AI is going to be orchestrating tasks end to end. So we can focus on judgments and creativity and other tasks. But there will be, of course, places where, okay, AI is going to ask human, okay, what I'm going to do. And that's good. But most of these workflows will be automated, and some of the simple tasks will be done, and even more complex ones will be done by the AI and agents. And Then on these integrated parts, AI will make the integrations easier than before. So AI will connect those dots and information will start flowing, much like a spice in some movies and books across systems. And so you get a much more seamless, intelligent back platform, and you will have that kind of agent you are talking to in the natural language and getting those answers in the natural language instead of going and hopping through different systems. And finally, AI can initiate processes. And so it can basically have the information and insights and decide, okay, now we begin this process instead of waiting in a reactive way. So, and it's going to help us a lot there. So, and this is the transformation that's going to happen. So from slow, manual, fragmented environment to more conversational, orchestrated, proactive, and AI is going to be embedded everywhere. And we have to think about that it's just about the systems. It's about how we are thinking, how we are going to be using AI, how AI will be helping us to make this better. So in short, the agentic AI thinking about processes and decision making, it's going to automate this big time, and it's going to enable us to move in a speed we haven't encountered before and scale up as well. So what it means to be AI native, it's just not about the processes. And I think Jeff Teper said it very nicely there. There'll be teams of people and agents working together to get things done together. So we are going to have a few slides where each of us organizers are going to share our thoughts and insights about a specific topic. And I will begin with the AI native workplace. Of course, this intelligence on tap, that's the Microsoft term. What does it mean when the AI is a core capability? It just means that AI and intelligence overall is available always. It's just about like reaching out to specialists. It's about like, in a way, it's, hey, you open a tap, you get water. Hey, there's my intelligence because I just need it right now. And it's available just like the internet is always available for us. So it's not about AI for AI's sake, but it's all about empowering people and the companies and teams to work better together. And the AI being there, it's going to help us move forward on that. Then, employees are not going to be replaced by AI. Well, there will be roles that are going to have some effect on that. But generally, if you think about knowledge workers, we are going to change our role. So we'll be guiding and orchestrating agents. So Microsoft calls this kind of a agent boss or AI agent manager, and where people are starting to manage, audit, improve agents, generate their agent teams. And AI will be available for everyone. You are in HR, in IT, in leadership, you will have your agent team, and you will use those to get to work for you. And there's going to be a very good session at the end of the event today. So Donna Sarkar is going to do the session called Guardians of the Agents, Rise of the AI Agent Manager. I have to say I love the title. And I'm looking forward really for Donna's session. Then about tasks. We all have boring work. So agents can take all that. I'm really happy that the agents will be taking that part, like a note-taking, some scheduling, tagging, reminders, especially project managers will be happy about that. And instead, we can think about some higher value thinking where we humans shine a lot better. Think about judgment, creativity, strategic thinking, relationships, and that part. And facilitator AI in Teams is a good example. It can help you to prepare agendas, take notes, and send follow-ups, and a lot of things that we used to do. And going forward, upskilling. So all these new things, think about being an agent boss and thinking about, okay, how do I organize my work? It will require upskilling. And employees will need that AI literacy. It's just about, hey, how do I code an AI or an agent? But you have to know, okay, how do you ask, or how do you guide or challenge the AI, and when to trust an AI, And that's also a thing. So when do I rely on agents to get this done? And when do I need that human oversight and insight on that matter, big picture thinking? So there's going to be a huge cultural shift on all this that's going to happen. And finally, for leaders, they have also the new role. They have to start thinking about, okay, how we are enabling our teams with the agentic AI and AI, but also how we are enabling them to work together, humans and agents together. We are forming those teams. And what's the right balance on that? So making sure that the AI is there and it's accessible for everyone and it can do everything it needs, but also that where humans are needed. And so we need to start thinking about the culture when we all start to think, hey, AI is our natural teammate and it's helping us instead of replacing us. And finally, one more quote from Jeff Teper from the video is like, organizations evolving to the future to be more effective in achieving their mission and to be great places to work, so we all have fun, to attract and retain and motivate employees. And I think that's a very well said in there. But now, Adam, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. So Veska, you ended on the kind of the human agent balance there. And we're going to talk about the AI as a teammate that you might have heard, kind of a upcoming phrase. And now what we see is AI becoming part of the team. So AI is no longer kind of just a tool that you use. It's actually becoming a real part of your team. So you can now think of a Copilot agent as a teammate that works alongside you and your teammates in teams, in projects, meetings, and now also in Viva Engage communities. So we can talk about always being on and kind of embedded into the products we use on an everyday basis. So these teammates, or AI agents, if we call them that, are always available where you are working, whether that it's any of the kind of the above examples. You know, we're talking about Teams, projects, meetings, Viva Engage, and SharePoint. And we saw those examples from Jeff in the keynote. And kind of this now going from this assistant to partner relationship, not being a personal assistant, but now also being a collaborative partner. And this shift is what we call enabling human agent teams, this kind of catchphrase. And these agents are designed to support you in all of these different instances that Jeff was talking about and also showed you in the beginning here. And being active at every stage, every agent can understand your needs and context of you and your teammates, and help team members and you to coordinate and to communicate, and also now more and more execute various tasks. And you can say that they are actively participating in every kind of various stages of your teamwork. And some examples we have with this, and as we saw this already in the Jeff's video, that we have in projects and AI project manager that can automatically create and build up and assign tasks based on each member's strengths and current workload, for example. We can create the agent can create project summaries and so much more. And we also have an agent in the meetings, the facilitator agent, that gets more and more capabilities as well as we go. And in meetings, it can summarize key points, taking meeting notes in real time, highlight action items, and also now follow up with the agenda and reminders and keep track of time and so much more. And we have now, Jeff was talking about the knowledge agents in SharePoint, now in public preview as well. To help you find information, sort information, creating columns with custom metadata and tagging on the fly, based on different kinds of document types and so on. And it can help build pages as well based on your natural language prompting, so to speak. And lastly, here is an example. We have now communities, an agent in your Viva Engage communities that helps suggest relevant resources, answer common questions as we saw in the demo as well on the fly, and also connect people with similar interests. So basically, in essence here, AI, again, becomes this collaborative partner that is embedded, is context aware, and ready to assist you and your team.
Okay, so continuing on that topic, of course, we need fuel for the AI. So we probably have all heard phrases like data is the new oil and content is king. And it's even more meaningful on the AI era because AI needs some fuel you can ground on. And Copilot loves well-organized and up-to-date content because we want to get relevant answers and we want to get those answers from the data we are actually grounding on. And if your organization's data is quite outdated, well disorganized, and maybe even locked away in silos, Copilot can really help you with your work. So it's not going to be your good teammate maybe. And as well as Copilot, as people are also messed up by unclear and some way of inconsistent content. So designing your content structure and life cycle for supporting your business is really important. And of course, metadata and tagging, as Adam mentioned already, helps you organize, discover content. This has been always a superpower of SharePoint, and now the newly released Knowledge AI agent will help you with that one, that you don't need to create all that metadata by yourself. You can actually use AI to help you to create that metadata, which you can then use to organize, find information, even have a better search maybe. So that's really, really important. AI is not replacing your governance policies or governance at all. That is really key thing, and it's one of the backbones for it. Use those sensitivity labels, define those, use those access control mechanisms, who has access where, and of course, different kind of compliance policies, DLPs, and which content Copilot can access, which content it can use to provide, for example, answers or bringing some new ideas. So that's really important. That's one trusting also for the users, that we are using the AI in a good manners, and it's not, for example, revealing our healthcare information or our personal secrets, or even our R&D, which might be quite important as well. Then, of course, there is some kind of not so fancy tasks. You need to clean up, you need to archive, because Copilot will provide better and better answers when you don't have outdated content. It probably doesn't know that is this policy actually now the final version. Drafts may be something that it might get confusing. And even if you have some strict policies, for example, I was thinking about the healthcare industry. If your policy for some kind of operation changes and you somehow find the old outdated version, you might make a huge mistake. So archiving and deleting outdated content will help Copilot focus even more. And finally, it's not just content. You need to connect that to your business context. So Copilot is not just a chatbot answering your questions. It should be kind of your teammate, as Adam mentioned, to help you make decisions, improve, automate, those kind of things. And your content need to be somehow connected to your workflows, your goals, have your organization's tone and language. And thinking about it's more of a asset than a smart assistant. So as a wrap up with these principles, you can ensure that your content empowers really both AI and Copilot, but also as people to work smarter, faster, and maybe with better clarity as well.
So if any of you have ever met me, you know that I'm 100% business value and commercial focus. So what does that mean for the business? What is this AI native strategy effectively delivering for those businesses? And it has this compounding effect in that as we unlock new capabilities by starting with AI at the root rather than building on the side, there's a whole bunch more technology that we can leverage as businesses. And as you can see Microsoft doing there, where AI used to sit next to all of the products, it's now being built in directly. You now have a new team member inside Microsoft Teams, as we showed there on the video. The effect means that we're getting not just efficiency gains, we're getting whole new types of organizations that are leveraging AI native principles. So what we find is that AI native companies aren't optimizing the old game, they're playing a completely new one. This is something we really need to look out for, and it's a very, very exciting time in tech. So now you know what we mean by AI native. Let's get started. Let's get some speakers on, and let's actually, Adam, do you want to take over?
All right. Yes. Thank you so much for that, Sharon. And before we kick this off, some basic housekeeping. So how are we running this? We're doing 4 rooms packed with sessions that are running simultaneously throughout the day. So these rooms are basically normal Teams meetings, and you can find information how to join and the agenda and much more information if you go to the site ainativeworkplace.com/join. We will also guide you correctly in the last slide in this keynote as well. And of course, you can go and select the sessions you want to attend in the agenda, and then you just connect to those corresponding meeting rooms. It's basically room 1 throughout to 4. Okay, so I mean, I think it's really hard. We have 4 ongoing sessions simultaneously throughout the day for, more than 10 hours. You can't watch them all. So we will record most of these sessions and also upload them to our YouTube channel after this event. And remember, you can watch it in any Teams client if you want to, whether that is on a desktop, on a mobile, or on a web browser. And don't miss our closing keynote with Caruana Gatimo. She's the Director of Customer Advocacy at Microsoft, talking about getting stuff done in the era of AI. Don't miss that, 9 a.m. CET. PM it should be. Okay, and I just want to give a huge thanks to all of our moderators helping us throughout the day here. There will be a moderator in every room throughout the day, helping out, presenting speakers, make sure everything's working, keeping track of the chat during the sessions and so on. So again, a huge thank you to all of our moderators. Some standard but very important code of conduct. We kindly ask you to avoid any use of profanity and of course any conflict. We have a strict zero tolerance policy against any racism, sexism, homophobia, or any other kind of discrimination. But if you see anything and there's any issues, please contact any of the moderators in the rooms or us organizers. But again, we're here to have fun and learn, so please be nice to each other and enjoy the day. Just some calls to action here. Feedback is very important for all the speakers here in order to improve in their sessions and the way they speak and so on. And it's also very important for us as organizers in order to improve and run even better events for you in the future. So please rate the sessions after you've seen them. There's a QR code here. There's more information as well on our site. And you can also go directly to our feedback form by going to copilotboss.com/feedback. Also, shout out and show love for this event on social using the hashtag AI Native Workplace. Feel free to do so. Tell people that you are attending. It's a very long day here, so people can still kind of sign up and join during the day. And of course, again, as I mentioned during the previous slide, make sure to join the closing keynote as well. All right, lastly, I also want to thank you all the attendees here, being here, taking your time off and being here supporting us. Without you, we can't do this. So I hope you will have a great day full of fun and of course, a lot of new knowledge. So thank you. Now, I think you should go to the rooms where the next sessions is happening. And remember, you are now in room 1. Thank you, everyone.